How to affirm for best results. When we are manifesting, we always want our manifestation to go smoothly, but sometimes doubts come up, resistance happens, and we do all sorts of things to get rid of the resistance, to release it, replace it. And affirming can be one of the ways to do it. But sometimes you might have noticed that affirming through resistance can actually make it worse. In this video, I am going to talk about how to actually affirm, to release resistance, to make it work for you, to make the affirmation work for you if you feel like it's creating more doubts or problems than solutions. So this video is for you to figure out what exactly works for you. I'm going to present to you different ways of affirming. I promise you, without complicating it. This is going to be very simple, and it's going to be very simple for you to figure out what works for you. And videos like this are for you to understand if there's anything that you could do better, or to just stay on track. But if you need a more personalized coaching, you are very welcome to book a coaching session with me from the link in the description box below. One-on-one coaching is far more personalized than I can do in the videos, so please check that out. And let's talk about affirming and ways of affirming and what on earth I mean by that. You probably have heard a lot about affirming in present tense. And that would also be my go-to, and that is what I suggest the first thing to do. But sometimes when you affirm present tense, it can bring up doubts or the old story, in the sense that, for example, you are affirming, I am wealthy, and your mind immediately goes to, no, you're not. Sometimes when you keep affirming, yes, I am wealthy, and you are really assertive, that dismantles the resistance. But sometimes it doesn't work. So here you will see that there is no one size fits all. And therefore you'll have to figure out what works for you. I figured out something on my own, completely by accident, that I have tried and tested, and I have seen it work. So what I'm showing you, what I'm going to talk about in this video, just like everything else I talk about, is stuff that I have tested. But unlike most of my other videos, this is not something that Neville Goddard talks about that I know of. This is something that I really figured out completely by accident, which is affirming in past, present, and future tenses at different times for different needs. And that is what I'm going to talk about. So the least used, the one that I use the least, is the future tense. And this is what I accidentally figured out could work. Well, knowing that I should be affirming in present tense, because you know that we manifest what we already believe to be true now, and that's the present tense. And that is why we always affirm present tense, and that is why we always visualize from our own eyes as if it's already happening right here, right now, with us in the center of the scene. But as I said, sometimes it just makes your mind go crazy with the opposite. Like, no, you're not. No, this is not the case. I was manifesting something through affirmations. And I was affirming that this is happening right now. This is happening right now. And I was dealing with resistance that I seriously didn't know what to do with. So as a way to soothe myself, really just to have myself calm down, I started affirming future tense. I genuinely didn't know what I was doing, but I was just trying to calm myself. So I started affirming future tense, like, this will happen. I will figure it out. Okay, like, calm down. I will figure it out. I will manifest it. This will happen. The person will contact me. I will manifest the money. I will lose the extra weight. I will figure out how to heal my body. I will figure out whatever it is. I will. This will happen. Now, future tense affirming is only meant to calm down the resistance, to calm down the crazy mind that keeps opposing your affirmation. This is not something that I suggest to do from start to finish of your manifestation. This is something that you only do when your mind opposes you and you just don't know how to calm yourself, or you just don't know how to deal with it. And you don't change your affirmations. Like, for example, if you're affirming, my SP is contacting me. In order to get rid of the resistance, you affirm, my SP will contact me. My SP is fully in love with me. My SP will fall in love with me. Or I will have evidence in the 3D that my SP is in love with me. My body is completely healthy. My body will heal. I will become healthy. You do this for a short period of time, only when resistance comes up and you don't have a better method to deal with resistance. When you are calm, you go back to your present tense affirmations. This is the type or the tense that I use the most, that I suggest, and this would be your go-to regardless, because we don't operate from the mindset of, if I do this, resistance will come up. Maybe it won't. This is not a rule. This is just for the cases that it does. So you always start with the present tense, I am, I have, I do. Or if you are focusing on someone else, they are in love with me, or they are contacting me, whatever you are manifesting. And this is also a go-to manifestation for something that you want to happen regularly, continuously. For example, your self-concept affirmations, like I am loved. I'm beautiful. I am healthy. Well, I used that example differently before, but it's always the things that you want to happen continuously. Which brings me to the next, the past tense affirmations. This is also something that I use, but again, less than present tense. Past tense affirmations is also a great way to affirm. They also are very much in sync with the law of assumption that something has already happened. Something is true right now. It has happened. But I use this mostly for the one-time manifestations. For example, you are manifesting a specific gift to receive. You are manifesting a one-time event. For example, you're manifesting one date with that one person, or one meeting, or one call, one whatever. My go-to in these cases are, it has already happened. It has already happened. The person already contacted me. The person already contacted me. Now, the places where I wouldn't recommend past tense affirmations is, again, something that could have happened, but you want it to continue. Like, for example, this person is in love with me. You don't want to affirm they were in love with me. Or I did have this much money, because it just indicates that it's not continuously happening. But if you, for example, want to manifest a pair of shoes, you did already receive those shoes. You want to manifest paying off your mortgage. You have already. It has already been done. You have already paid it. So whenever it's a one-time event, my go-to is past tense. It has already happened. I've already dealt with this. And if you haven't tried this, try it. And most of the time you will see that it calms you down, because it's like, I have nothing to worry about because it's done. It's already done. But again, if that makes your mind go crazy with the doubts, go to future tense. It will happen. It will. I will figure it out. It will manifest. They will come to me. I will receive the money, whatever. Again, the go-to is always present tense. You'll want to affirm it like it's true right now, especially the ongoing events, especially if you're manifesting a committed relationship, a love. You don't want to affirm like, I was in a committed relationship with this person, because that indicates that it's not continuing. Anyway, I'm starting to repeat myself. I really hope that this was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this, or if you are actually using these methods of affirming. And just to underline it again, you don't change your affirmations. You don't change what you are affirming. You only change the tense of the sentence to calm down your mind so that it accepts the idea easier. So again, let me know in the comments if you're already using these methods. And once again, if you need any additional help with your manifestations, please feel free to book a coaching session with me from the link in the description box below. I would love to guide you further. And have a beautiful day, and see you in the next video.